He got bashed. Yeah.
He did, sir. Roche was not having any of that.
That's too bad. I was on the Radiant Vision, so
No, I was watching the Spirit Breaker, and he went in, and it just didn't work out for him. Now Monkey King gonna get beat-bopped up. Astral Imprisonment ends. Do they have the damage to finish off the sniper? No, sir. Boundless Strike to return it all. They get the Shrapnel as well. Now it's SoNNeikO that's in trouble. 2 seconds till charge, but he's fresh out of mana. Another Shrapnel to keep vision, and First Blood goes the way of the Radiant. And looks like they might even find a double here. Another charge of Shrapnel comes out. Monkey King moving forward, doesn't have a Boundless Strike. Still 10 seconds on cooldown. Hops up into the trees. There's going to be an Astral in the meantime. They lose vision of OD. Sniper, he's trying his best, and Monkey King wants to turn this onto CemaTheSlayer, and they should be able to find it. Oh man, the glimpse back, but they still do get the kill. Sniper, he's in some serious trouble, but he's just gonna walk his way back.
God, SoNNeikO can't find a bash. The second he hits a creep, bash immediately. That's so disappointing. So about 500 gold.
Sitting back, just barely ticked over to level 4.
Ooh, a haste rune. They're not even gonna go for it.
Big clump around the mid lane. They really want to go in for Vega. Oh god, this OD is just gonna eat it. Rest in peace.
Well, Monkey King's certainly finding the rotations now. Top lane Meg's driven back here too. This is tough. I mean, we knew this was going to be an extremely difficult matchup for the OD. It's hard enough when it's just Sniper. Like, he's the counter. And then they're bringing this Monkey King and Crystal Maiden, thanks to the fact that Jug can just 1v1 up top. And FNG seems to know this rotation's coming. Oh, maybe not.
Yeah, but, you know, Boundless Strike, fair and balanced skill.
And then a very nice Omni/2. So 4-1 here for Team Spirit. Haste rune helping FNG get here. He's
going to shrapnel himself, and this is really enough to get out of this. He's going to turn this on SoNNeikO. He doesn't have his level 6 yet, but Astral to try to delay the inevitable. Got him.
Oh, that was, I'm not sure. G just not feeling safe enough to go forward there.
Is this really happening?
I believe so. Oh, not again. Not another one. All right, FNG's out of mana.
There's the Spirit Breaker charge coming onto the Sniper. He has to be real careful, but he's still got the Monkey King to back him up. Now the Jingu Mastery comes in. They got the Assassinate. Oh no, one more kill and it would have been enough. The Shrapnel isn't going to do it. It does. That's a triple kill for the Sniper. He finally goes down to the Thunderstrike. So Disruptor picks up a hefty sum of gold there, and now it's Monkey King fighting for his life. Only level 4, no Wukong's command to get him out of this one, but hey, look. Balanced hero, you guys.
Oh, is he going to live? No, he's fine. Yeah, he's okay.
Oh, yeah.
Man, CM Aura coming in clutch there, helping out with the Assassinate mana as well as the Boundless Strike mana and whatnot. That's crazy.
It's a really good lineup for Spirit. As much as I just hate the devious little heroes it's composed of.
Stronger when they do it. The D push is going to be rather difficult here. They're going to have to try and like force them away from the towers and then glimpse one back, and there is a lot of chase. So they'll have to try and go for that. Now no spin. Can't avoid any of the magic damage. This is the time to go on BZZ.
Yeah, I think they'll find this kill. They pop out the wall of Replica just to make sure. They bash him on through. He's just running, and well, he will end up falling. Monkey King there to try to avenge his fallen brothers, but without the cores, it's just not going to happen. So back off. They're heading. Maybe they can go for a really aggressive kill on OD. Would be nice to take out G once again, as he's already 0-2 and just really feeling the pain. He's like 6th on the net worth chart. That is not where you want your mid OD to be. And it looks like the Boundless Strike does connect. They got the Frostbite to hold him in place. Monkey King hops down. There's going to be a defensive Astral to hold him in place, but the Shrapnel will still give them vision. In fact, CemaTheSlayer goes in underneath the Shrapnel. He just may end up dying as well. The smoke, though, saves lives. Look at that. And there's going to be a return kill onto the Sniper. They're going in for more. The Crystal Maiden eating it too. Nice rotation. Nice read from Vega.
Okay, so they were grouping up top here, maybe hoping BZZ would immediately TP back, but they go for a smoke play.
Spirit Breaker finds someone. They know Monkey King's up on the high ground, pinging it out. And they get the kill, though. They're going to bring in Disruptor to follow up. This time he does have the ult. However, he's going to get stunned under Shrine. This is a dangerous proposition as everyone's TPing in. Looks like there will be a TP out. Glimpse away. Disruptor trying to save his life, but yeah, I don't think he's getting out of this one.
Nice. I'm going to throw the ulti. Looks like there was a kill
man.
as well.
OD went in to try to save his teammate. Do they have anything to hold him in place? And it looks like they do. That is just murder.
Oh, BZ. Oh, that actually can't. You're just sitting in this tree and you have like no idea he's here.
Oh, well, Disruptor, he's still holding on to the Static Storm. Looks like they're going to go in for it here. Very aggressive onto just the Sniper. He's able to walk himself out of it. There's the Boundless Strike. The Spring comes in as well. They don't need the Wukong's command for this. They got the kill on what they wanted, and well, Mag just has to go surge himself out. This is Spirit running away.
It's a monkey in there.
There's a monkey in there. He's going. He's boundless striking 2 of them. God, that spell is ridiculous. Crystal Maiden, she's going to go ahead and dance the night away. And there's going to be a TP into the Pit of Malice. And, well, Firestorm finishes off.
Oh, God, they're dropping Annie.
Monkey King, he's going in, man. He's getting 1 more.
Wow.
Oh, no.
15-4.
Oh, it looked so even just a moment ago. Looks like Iceberg is going to be out on his own. Spirit Breaker's ready to go in for the charge. They've got the follow-up they need, but hey, it's Monkey King! Got him! Oh, such a fair and balanced hero. I love this part of the game.
Run! Retreat! No, it was good spotting by
Lord.
FNG, though. He kind of knew this was coming, it seemed.
But G might be in for a sore treat here again. Disruptor just even himself away, and oh, they've got a speedy Monkey King coming in. There is going to be a nice static storm disrupting a little bit. He's going to get glimpsed back, but they've still got Crystal Maiden there with the Frostbite. Pit Lord able to go and help finish him off, but Vanskor doesn't even need it. Just snapping him up with the Frostbite DPS.
Don't worry, guys.
Oh, Juggernaut, BZZ, he's hungry. What's he going to find here? Got his Omni Slash ready to go. Sema's just going to go Kinetic Field TP out. SoNNeikO, oh, he gets stunned up by the Assassinate. There's no way he gets out of that. FNG just raking in another one. Meanwhile, up top, there is going to be rotation around Troll Warlord. He's opportunity, and Sniper is still nipping at your structures. They know Monkey King's there.
Oh,
He's
they
just
did it.
down. They got him, but he's just going to go in Boundless Strike. They got the Pit of Malice on top of him. Going to dodge out the silence from the Static Storm. He's going to get bashed into a corner here. Can he actually get off his ult in time? He's going to be a mech from the low ground. Juggernaut, meanwhile, Omni slashing around. Monkey King just barely escapes. He's so gosh darn low, and Crystal Maiden's ult gonna save the day here. SoNNeikO goes down, and it's looking like this game is rapidly slipping away out of Vega's grasp, and they can't get back into it. The tier 3, it's gonna fall at 19 minutes, and it's like a full lane of racks going down as well.
I can't believe he lived through that whole thing, too. FNG just surviving. Oh,
nice back wall. Boundless Strike clips on him, though, and, well, they got the Assassinate, so you ain't making it back to base.
The problem with that is that when you vacuum the trees, you don't get the 4-second stun for destroying the tree, which is super obnoxious. You only get the vacuum stun. You would hope it would be the other way, right? Like prioritize the bigger stun or something.
Oh, they got 2 in the Pit of Malice, and now there is going to be that Wukong's command going around. The AoE of that is ridiculous. Aegis consumed now, so Sniper can't get back in it, but it doesn't matter. They already took out half the racks, and now they're going in for the ranged.
Well.
Looking at net worth, it's going to be about 20,000 when all said and done from this, which is pretty significant during a 20-minute game. Now, they're going to bring Monkey King back in, and that's a poor choice.
Now even a Diffusable, yeah. Call.
Yeah.
Okay. I can agree with that, I think. Everyone hop in the Uber. Oh, Uber Lord, he's going solo. No one else is allowed to come.
So, hey Trent, you think Monkey King's going to get banned next game?
If I had to guess, yes. I would say so. So it looks like FNG now has a 2-0 record on the Monkey in competitive Dota.
Fantasy points. FNG raking him in at 12.7 fantasy points right now.
Seems
Meanwhile, top lane. Some actual action we should be paying attention to. Mag gets super low, tries to go for the tree block, not going to be successful. Now
That's
SoNNeikO.
so unlikely.
But
Okay, I got you. Overall last hits, that's great. SoNNeikO is stuck in here, but he just channels up the blast. Nice dodge by BZZ. He'll save one of his raindrops, and that helps him get the kill right away. On to Mag. Nicely done.
Oh, bottom lane, Ditya looking a little tougher to escape. FNG.
Yeah, they're trying to force out the Shikuchi, and there it goes now. But just immediately back into the fog. Can't tell where he is.
Meanwhile, top lane, Ursa may have met his match here. He's enraged. He's scary, but there's still 3 heroes up here, very intent on pushing a tower.
Yeah, we got a 2-0-2 here from SoNNeikO. So you don't have the control of the mana leak, but the additional damage just keep burning down these raindrops. Kind of has the same effect, because it just means BZZ can't come close to the lane whatsoever, or he will just get comboed up by Centaur. Whoa. Global silence. Trying to make sure Ditya can't get off the time lapse, and it works. We'll go down.
That's worth it.
Yep. Chikiro for the... at the same time, there's some aggression coming up top. We'll see who dives first. Looks like it'll be top diving.
Oh no, Clappy. Oh god, Clappy. Yeah, looks like SoNNeikO revealed himself there with that blast. There is going to be a stomp if they need it. Mirana pops out the Moonlight Shadow to help Caudle escape. Keeper the Light not going to get hit with that stomp, but he's actually going right back in. Meanwhile, top, there's some hot action here. They want to chase down the Weaver, but look at this cast going in. Oh my goodness, they don't have the cooldown for the Maledict just yet, but looks like they're going to be able to find it. Oh, okay.
Damn. Well, it's triple for Ditya. Gotta be kind of happy about that.
Beat away. Almost 400 gold, though.
Got
Doesn't pick up
575
experience for the kill onto the silencer.
Witch Doctor,
No.
714 experience as well. Damn.
SoNNeikO is a slow boy. He's only got Illuminate to his name. He's just trying to juke and jive
nice
around
one.
the trees. Is he going to make it out?
Oh, FNG,
No.
you're gonna eat this blast, dude.
He's going to eat the blast. He'll get stunned up. The double edge. It's going to be enough there. So it's a 1-for-1 trade. FNG just gave away a big chunk of net worth for a little Keeper of the Light.
No, ready for this? God tier arrow. Oh, actually, he doesn't even need an arrow. He's got an invis rune. I thought it was a smoke. All right, goodbye.
Well, the unfortunate part is that FNG's fantasy points have dropped since the early planning phase.
Oh, just as he leaves. Wow.
They just slide right in and Radiant.
Oh, but
They're
wait.
going in for a smoke of their own. Everything's popping. Vanskor may end up eating it here. Gets off a nice dust before going down. Now Weaver, can he get locked down? It looks like he is going to get silenced. No time lapse for you. Now all the damage from the Radiant is dropping low. Vanskor does end up going down to the Maledict, but they're going to get at least one more in return. The Mirana hits the deck, so it's 2 cores for a position 5, and I think Spirit are more than happy to trade that.
Do you see the spell, guys? This last word. Do you know how obnoxious that is for a Weaver? That's brutal. If that gets on top of you, you're just dead. You can't do anything. Yeah, like, he didn't have to drop global to kill the Weaver, and that gave them such an advantage in that fight.
Kiro, I'm like, Kiro's balling, man. You be quiet. Feeling good.
Meg, look how close he is. Oh, the sad life. Sell your Stout Shield, buy your Blink. Do it, do it!
Oh,
You
God,
can
the
do it.
Stampede burned down too. Unfortunate there. He tried so hard and got pretty far, but in the end, they're potentially underestimating how much of a problem this Weaver can be, but if their Silencer keeps scaling up, it should be alright. Silencer already sitting at 10 stolen int.
Alright, well, Sioma knows this is going on. Starting to bring in the reinforcements. They have the recall. SoNNeikO was just face-checking, essentially,
Dude,
with a
he's
blind.
a man. They're going to force out a TP. It looks like Ursa's going to go ahead, take a Maledict to the face. There is going to be that kinetic field holding back Sema, but... Oh, okay. He tried. A for effort right there. Now, Aggie's coming in. He's a little bit angry. Stampede still on cooldown. Should be able to find Vanskor with a stomp. You just get out alive. Meanwhile, DkPhobos continues to wail on the tower.
Sioma just
Maxed
got
out,
glimpsed
licking
back bottom.
fire. Oh, no. Okay, DkPhobos is in some trouble here. They got the Aegis, though. Swift Stomp's off the mark, and now they're going to turn it right back around. Mag starts to burn. Mirana forced to leap away. DkPhobos is going to wrap around. They catch out 2 in the Static Storm. Beautiful kinetic field. The Ice Path to follow up. The Global comes in. They're just ready for blood right now. And it looks like Witch Doctor is going to be the next target on the menu. One more slap, and Iceberg rakes in another +2, and this is getting real nasty.
Damn! Well, I think they just like the hero, but, I mean, it can't hurt, right? Bottom lane, they're looking to show off this Blink tag. They're even got a Moonlight. I'm not sure what this is for, actually, but...
But it's Jakiro. They got him. They've got to be sneaky.
Oh, look, he's trying to find the wave to Macropyre, maybe? Oh, no. I thought that's what his play was. Kind of surprised he didn't just chuck it down to try and go for the farm. But just in terms of last hits, he's about tied with the Weaver, but
Here we go.
not able to find the gold.
Witch
No.
Doctor, I feel like you're going to regret that a little bit.
That might have been unnecessary.
He tried to ward. I mean, he did ward. It was a lovely ward, but was that really worth -2 for the rest of the game?
Yeah, looks like they weren't quite sure
Hero?
where everyone else was.
Jakiro, no, you just came back,
Oh,
buddy.
no. I'm watching mid, Annie. Oh, the silence. Back in. Oh, they got him. Oh, all right. I was deeming that the more important kill.
No, dude, Jakiro's our boy. Silencer, meanwhile,
-2.
picking up some more kills. Mag, he already used his stomp. His double edge still at the ready, but they know his blink's still on cooldown, and that's going to be a double kill for Iceberg. He rotates in, pops the double damage in his bottle, and just annihilates.
That's 800 gold right there. For essentially a solo double kill. That is crazy. Almost 2,000 experience. He's level 15. He has Blink and... I love this Blink 4-stab he's been using. Look, he 3-shots Sioma. Holy shit. I mean, it's still DD rune. It was just expiring there. But my god. That is nasty. Whew.
Fair.
He's eyeing up a
Vega.
straight scythe. Why not? Wow.
This is it's getting difficult looking at the overall net worth. We're starting to, you know, get the little wiggle going all the way down. So a little over 4,000 in favor of Team Spirit right now, but the experience is pretty significant, about 7,500. And looking at what that makes hero levels, our Silencer is 16, already ticked over to that level 15 and grabs up
They're
the
trying
gold
to play
per
up
minute.
top, Annie. They're going for
Are
a
they, though?
recall mana leak.
They got him. Dangerous is bouncing away,
What a hero.
trying to nibble away the
Look,
bug. while it
SoNNeikO's
goes,
already
and
giving up.
Why is Enchantress that survivable?
Well, she's got not much shell immune.
Mid lane, it's getting heated here. Maggie's ready. He's got the little hoof stomp. Could be able to find the kill onto Vanskor. Disruptor not going to get enough time to turn this one around, or he's just going to ult for giggles. Now Weaver going to be moving forward. Radiant, they do make sure their shrine it's active. They're healing up, but FNG, he's just going to take an entire Witch Doctor ult. There's going to be the dive forward from Mirana. They should be able to find the kill on the Enchantress. She's sproinking up, but it's not going to be enough now. CemaTheSlayer is going to be burning down. It's just Jakiro left in unfriendly territory. Get out of there, DkPhobos. Nah, he ain't getting out of there. That's 4 heroes dead for a very, very aggressively positioned fight. Like, yeah, you got the Witch Doctor, but why would you take a fight under their shrine?
Yeah, that's
without
going
all
to be
of
a
you
big
there?
swing. Ton of experience.
Gotta hope that Centaur lands a nice blink stun. Now, this Witch Doctor is super poor.
Yeah. I mean, it's understandable, right? They want to give as much farm as possible to SoNNeikO to get the Agnums going. Oh, Global Silence. That's going to save FNG. Dusting up too. Looks like Mag's going to be taking some of the heat here. They already lose Sioma and then Mag as well. So, good turnaround there with the Global.
These Thunder tier 2s.
That was a really important kill. Well, double kill, I should say, to get for the dire side. Because their momentum was heavily slowed. There is a blind, but he held the enrage this time, so SoNNeikO just dead. Blind not going to do anything.
Yep. Vanskor, he's getting low for this one, but Vanskor doesn't really care. He's going to keep moving forward. There's a glimpse back in. They keep him trapped up. They've got him silenced up. 2 strikes the impetus, and he is down. And looks like CemaTheSlayer tries to go for a baller death ward, but doesn't have the damage to get anything done. So they trade the Disruptor after a nice glimpse for 3 more heroes and potentially a full tier 2 as well. Team Spirit looks like they're closing in on this lead. There was a big swing back in the other way when there was that 1-for-4 trade, but they've got the map advantage it's going to take.
Yeah, now if they just make their way back to Roche, they're going to find that his just respawned a moment ago. And man, G needs to be so careful here because he has the Yule Scepter, and there it is. A little early on the ice path. Wouldn't have been enough damage anyway, though.
Ursa's in rage. Is it going to get him out of this one? There's going to be a mana leak. He's stuck in place. Come on, buddy. Oh, no. They went hunting. Arrow dodged out by Iceberg. He's going to be just popping some casual harass onto Mirana. There's a TP back in from the Disruptor. May get anyone close enough to go for a nice kinetic field static storm, because that's all it's going to take for a really great initiation here. There's going to be a nice deep dive in. Mag finds what he's looking for. There's going to be the kinetic field static storm dumped out, but doesn't catch anyone. Now Iceberg just going to be right-clicking away from the trees. They will find the kill onto the Centaur, but it's going to come at a steep cost. Global Silence popped out perhaps a little bit too late. Now Iceberg just forced to force-staff himself back up to the high ground, but they're going to be going in anyway. They've got the damage that it takes. It's Jakiro versus the world now. He's the only survivor. He's deep in the fight. He's going to get diffused and mana leaked and stunned up and just bullied. That was a 1-for-5, Trent.
That's an ultra kill for G as well. Mad cash
Why
for him,
did that
1,200 on this now. They were up here. I'm not sure if they were there when they smoked. I think they were. Yeah, and so they are indeed backing away.
FNG.
Face check.
Oh, he's going to eat it. Oh, okay, that's a lot of death. But now Ursa's moving forward. They're going to pop the Aegis on the Weaver immediately. There's going to be that Centaur ult to get everyone out safely, but mana leak on the bear is doing a lot of work. Can they follow up? They blast him back into the danger zone. That's a dead Ursa there. Vanskor, he's going to make it up to the high ground before the stun comes in from the mana leak. But what's the follow-up there? They're going to bring in the Marauder. My goodness, godlike all of a sudden. Vega, they're bringing it back. That Fed Marana is looking for...
I'm surprised they just face checked that without Global Silence. Maybe a miscommunication, but costs
All right,
a lot.
Shakiro's getting angry here. There's going to be a TP in. Mag is going to try to TP out. Oh, not going to make it there. Just stood in the macro pyre a little bit too long. No,
I guess that would make up for the fact of our second series is postponed. That's for sure. Looking for a blink scythe down bottom before the BKB. He will get it off. Need to follow up with the ice path. Even go with the global to guarantee it.
They have the damage, though. Oh, he's able to BKB. He gets the time-lapse off, and he's going to try to turn this. There's going to be the Stampede. The bug's thrown out. SoNNeikO comes in, is able to blast back Iceberg. Oh, no. They can't get him in time.
Oh, meanwhile, mid lane. They do go
He's
one
just
for
beyond
one.
godlike. Don't worry about it.
Wonder why he went for the global there. But either way.
Here we go. Ursa trying to make quick work of the keep where the light, blinding light to hold him back just temporarily. The arrow will clip onto the Ursa. Can they hold him in place? And it looks like they are able to do so. G is unstoppable, and Iceberg going to be the next target. He drops the gem. It's easily picked up by the Enchantress, and she's going to be trying to perhaps reinitiate. A couple of impetus strikes could do a lot of work, but DkPhobos is going down as well. It's just Enchantress left alive, and they can't stop G. He's now going to be 14-3-3. He's queuing up the full Bloodthorn. This is a Mirana that just got out of control.
Yep.
Smoke in. Looks like Dire might finally find something for themselves. They've got to initiate perfectly here, because if G lives through this fight, oh, they're in some trouble. There we go. Ursa moves in. There is going to be the Moonlight Shadow. Do they have the vision? And it looks like there's going to be a BKB from the Mirana. She's invisible. BZZ has to back off. They can't finish off G Mag. Not even going to burn from the Macropyre. Oh, lordy lord. There we go. Weaver crawling on through, but just going to time-lapse in, be perfectly healthy. Meanwhile, Witch Doctor channeling up the ult of his lifetime, finishes off the Silencer, does end up sacrificing himself, and now SoNNeikO dropping low, but they get the kill on DkPhobos first. It's just going to be BZZ trying to crawl to freedom, blinking through the trees. He has a TP. It's still in his backpack cooldown. There he goes. He's hopping out, so Ursa and Enchantress, the only ones to get out alive. Again, Spirit just can't take a cohesive fight.
Yeah, I can't believe Meg lived there. I thought he was dead for sure. And Ditya still just holding on that Aegis. Mag's already full HP. They'll bring him on back. And high ground we go, looking to clear up the first tier 3 and secure some shrines. Lots of time left with no Jakiro or Silencer. Wow, G just goes in, actually, and geez, he will go down. He'll get the Enchantress, but that is not a worthy trade.
That is potentially game-changing here. BZZ is enraged up, will be able to kill off Mag. The enrage still going when the Illuminate hits, but now he's in some trouble. Pulled back, picked off, and Ditya on a killing spree, so he's going to pick up the slack when Mirana can't. I got the scythe, but where's the damage? That's the problem. It's like Macropyre. Not going to be so impactful. Time-lapse used, and Rax, well, they're going down, but Ditya walks into the Macropyre. He's going to get 4-staff back. He's BKBing just to make sure he escapes cleanly here. Blinding light to keep the rest of the Dire back. Iceberg doesn't have any reinitiation tools. His blink is on cooldown, so Weaver lives, but just barely. I think he cut that one a little bit close even for him.
Yeah, they will even glimpse back onto SoNNeikO too, so he will fall, but they get the mid lane of Rax. Maybe giving away a bit too much, I would say.
We got a massive smoke play from Vega. Got that Moonlight Shadow to keep initiating. Silencer looking like a yummy target. Jakiro as well.
Look at that bitch.
There they go. Aegis is going to be consumed right about now. Silencer, he's going down. Does have buyback, but DkPhobos can be plucked down as well. They have to spend the buybacks here. It's going to be at least Elena Rax, as Vanskor already committed his ult. Doesn't have any tools left. Actually could follow suit, as they just need all the damage they can get here. SoNNeikO trapped in the kinetic field, but doesn't seem to be too bothered by it. Double man hoof stomp with the double man double edge. And there we go. BKB popped out from the Ursa. He's enraged, but he's still ticking down. Macropyre doing its job, trying to zone back the Radiant Heroes, but Ditya still wants to move forward. Time lapse away. The arrow clips onto the Enchantress. She's hard, she's untouchable, but well, looks like they're still going to be zoning her back. Cask doing its work, and there we go. Ditya just an absolute machine here. Look at that.
That was close.
Oh, Ditya from downtown gets the kill.
Well, and in game 3, I think might be coming up here. Because it doesn't look like G have any idea of leaving here.
Trent?
Believe
you might be a little premature on that. Ursa, oh no, okay, you're right. Thought they were going to turn that fight in a very massive way, but apparently not. DkPhobos, this is a dieback, and there's the GG, so you're right. Game number 3.
All right, well, perfect. We needed that, you know. Second series has been confirmed, postponed, ladies and gentlemen. So this will be our only best of 3 up below the stream for all the details about our sponsors and how they're helping this out. And don't forget to check out the Matcherino to see if you can. You want to help out with the prize pool. They even have stretch goals on there too. So like celebrity co-casters and things like that will appear in the tournament when the goals are met. Pretty neat stuff.
And what's that about a free $1?
Yeah, that's right. The match arena, it's a free $1. You don't even have to do anything. You just give money to the players, folks. So click it on down below. Sorry, I was fixing the overlay.
Ogre was like 90% health and then salved next to a sniper who was quite low. I think he meant to give it to his friend.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Now Iceberg has a double damage rune. This Ursa, he's clawing pretty hard, but it's very difficult to get anything. Up top, Mag gonna get open wounds. There is gonna be a wrap around. They've got Earthshaker waiting in the wings. And they stop that TP. They sure can. There's the fissure. And now Mag looks like he will be first blood. And Vanskor is going to snap it up. So lots of early money going to these supports.
The Vengeful Spirit too.
Yeah, I haven't talked a whole lot about our Venji. She's doing all right. I'm not usually a core Venge fan, but I really think that Vega can get away with it this game. They've got such a synergistic lineup. Now here we go. Fissure onto G. They got him in the kinetic field. He's going to be trapped in. Can Ursa do enough damage? And it looks like, yes, sir. He's going to make it up to the high ground, but one more slap of the claws will secure a kill on the mid laner. So really nice play by Spirit. Now 0-2 in their favor, and that's buying a lot of space for Iceberg.
Yeah, so important to finally get that done. And that's actually going to put the Ursa above the sniper in terms of goals. So they have this self-sustaining lane in the top and bottom. Now immediate glimpse back to G. A classic mistake once again here against the Disruptor.
Oh, Mag. Stuck between a fissure and a hard place, but looks like they're going to back off. Be a little patient there.
Oh, bottom SoNNeikO
Meanwhile,
might actually die to DkPhobos.
Scorched Earth, bro.
It'll probably be okay, honestly.
Yep. That is a tanky doom there with the Scorched Earth running now. Meanwhile, Mag, underneath his own shrine, getting harassed back, goes for the double edge. FNG with the fissure, saves his own life for this.
For how long, Annie? Right.
What?
How long? He's living.
He's fine, dude. Are you serious? He's completely okay.
Where are the TPs, guys?
Dude, out of sight, out of mind. Look at that. Vanskor tucking in. They don't have quite enough mana to accomplish it. And Ditya with the rotation into the shrine finishes off BZZ, but Earthshaker and Vanskor.
Damn. Also got run down mid here by Iceberg. The phase boots are online, and it's only brown boots for the sniper.
Damn, that is really costly. We're just talking about how well G can do in this lane, but getting killed twice.
Have the swap. Oh, this ward might save him, though, as they pop from smoke. This ward making sure that he knows they're there.
I sure would like to chase down Vanskor, but level 1 swap is itty bitty little range. There they go. Iceberg gonna get stunned up. They'd like to go for the big guns on the Ursa. He's still got the Enrage as a beefy target, so she's just gonna get bloodlusted up and far. Meanwhile, in the river, they finally do run into that Disruptor. Hoof stomp double edge to quickly end the pain.
And that shows the power of, like, just sniper over Ursa, though. I mean, that was one range.
Get active way earlier than most other position 1 heroes, but Lifestealer, like you mentioned, very ambitious target.
Yeah, transition to a tower push instead and just let Caudle try and hold bottom.
Well, he'll try. Gonna be herded up under his T1. Earthshaker and Doom, both really scary to lane against. Earthshaker's got that super long range disable coming off cooldown every 15 seconds or so.
That's a very nice rage up top here.
Oh,
and they still have plenty
very
of tools
nice.
left.
Ditya goes down, and looks like Sema might be heading out as well. The Scorched Earth doing so much, and well, he's running through the trees, but you can't escape fire.
Yep, easy turnaround. They didn't quite call up the stomp correctly, and that cost them. Even if they did, I'm not sure if they would have had the damage to bring him down anyway, but as it was, no chance there. Golden experience heading the way of the Dire side, and things look great for them.
Yeah, this is not what I expected in the laning phase here. Looking at Vega's draft, it seems like Spirit are just super synergistic. They're rotating exactly where they need to, and they're not getting too greedy right now. And we say that as Ditya should be able to finish off FNG, but FNG will still unfortunate, but I guess making space for the Ursa, who's
difficult to make sure that BZZ can actually get into these fights.
Down bottom. Like there's some sort of setup here, some sort of ambition to get Ditya here isolated. She's got her swap, she's got her stun, and they're able to go and take the magic missile. No one else in the Radiant's really able to get back. They bring Disruptor forward. She tries to swap herself out of the kinetic field, but it's not going to be enough here. She's popped down, and that's a killing spree for our Ursa, who was mid against a sniper and still somehow is not.
Extremely low. Could be a very easy target once the blink does arrive, and it looks like they're going to start the group up with the Shaker. And speaking of easy target, yeah. They won't stick around for a glimpse play, though. I'm going to send the Coddle back. Oh, nice. Send the Sniper instead.
Yeah, Vanskor still in some trouble here. Going to take the hot garbage from the Ogre Magi. Looking for the hard stun as well, so maybe they have to sacrifice their Disruptor, but I mean, Disruptor's pretty speedy.
Oh, that toggle.
They got the Assassinate coming in. Is it enough? It looks like he's still up, and they're going to pop out the Static Storm. That is a big old whiff coming out of Vanskor, unfortunately. But no, it's not going to be enough. Disruptor super dead, but they take out the Ogre in revenge, and now here we go in the river. These are the more important kills. Ditya getting low. The core Venge swapping herself to freedom. Could she get up to the shrine in time? The shrine is active, but she's not going to be in range. There's not enough heal coming out, and they go for the Fissure. They lock down Mag as well. It's going to be a 3-for-1 exchange. Certainly favorable for Team Spirit.
Yeah, they're just running them over. Couple ganks mid, the Blink Dagger reveal on the Ursa, and pretty much the perfect fight. Ends up being like a full 5v5 scenario, and he picks the Ogre off right off the bat. Disruptor kiting for so long, even if he went down, not too big of a deal. And it should open up the Roche for them. SoNNeikO, Fissure.
A piece of blood before they let him go. Whew.
So that's exactly what you need, though. Like, we talk about this, and like the one way that this kind of like.
They're going to be pinging out here, this tier 2 tower. The Venge, a very juicy kill. Already 3 deaths on her, and this is the risk of the carry. Venge is, she's mobile, but she's real easy to punish. Now swap forward, she's going to be able to get herself away with a Stampede. Unsuccessful gank from Team Spirit, but at least forcing out some more resources and keeping Radiant on their toes.
Big misplay by FNG, but it happens. Sometimes that's just the Fissure life. They end up on the wrong side. You try and cut a little bit too close.
Meanwhile, SoNNeikO is just a 3-shot.
Oh, yep, that'll happen.
It's just Ursa versus a Keeper of the Light. I don't think a wrinkly old man can defend himself against a rabid bear. And now Vanskor is getting low. We'll get picked off by the Sniper, but it's going to be costly. They take out the Ogre in the meantime, so still a decent trade. And there's DkPhobos. They got the Doom. They got the Infernal Blade. They got the body blocks. It's just all falling downhill for Vega right now.
Yeah, the death comes out to the Disruptor because he was trying to find a quick glimpse on the Sniper instead of getting picked off, but keeping him around longer helps secure them the kill anyways. So
Iceberg now hasted, gonna be very quick.
Yeah, Iceberg thinking about going in here. They have that Fissure.
Blinding Light will hold him back temporarily, but they get the mini stun onto Sioma, and looks like the Ogre Magi. He's trying to waddle his way back across the river, but the hungry claws of an Ursa, that is a difficult find, and Centaur ult will keep everyone sustainable for now, but Sioma still hanging around in the trees. Iceberg gonna be trapped in the kinetic field temporarily, but there they go. They're able to score the kill onto SoNNeikO. This poor Coddle just can't stay alive. 0-4.
Dire's bottom tower is
well,
under attack.
Oh god, they just bump right into Mag. Not much you can do about that. Looks like they're trying to turn things. Vanskor, though, just completely self-sustainable. That Disruptor just nearly completely soloed down a Centaur, and Iceberg swoops in to pick up the kill for that. And this is pretty much Spirit doing whatever they want on the map right now.
Yeah, and the great thing is that because they got the game rolling so early and they weren't behind, like if you're behind a game like this, that's when you have to go for all these crazy infest ganks and stuff like that, but they haven't even needed the Lifestealer. Like he's playing way more of a hard carry role this time as the Lifestealer, so I don't have to go for some weird build on the Doom. And just go Drums Vlads like normal.
Doom is so tanky. Finally picked off. It took everything they had.
Bottom
and now
lane.
FNG.
Yeah.
Does he dump the ult for this?
I think, well, once he sees 2, he probably will. Oh, they know. They hit me in Invis.
That was phenomenal. BZZ, he's still there. They're going to dump the ult anyway, and it looks like they're just going to go ahead, get all the kills they need. Blinding Light helps FNG out of the trees. He's going to TP home, and that was just exactly TPing too. They'd like to defend this tower. BZZ going to get swapped back in. He's in a dangerous place. He's going to be raging up, trying to crawl his way through, but there's going to be the Mana Leak on the Doom as well. Hops into his little ambulance buddy, but now it's just Doom versus the world, and it looks like he will be picked off. Lifestealer soon to follow suit. Very nice pick for Vega.
So that was them chasing Mag up top too that whole time, eh? Like they're trying to find him in the trees while that fight's going on down bottom. He TPs out, joins this fight, gets the stop, and now a second.
They're not done.
No. That's the turnaround they needed.
That was, I think Vega doing what they wanted to, and Spirit got really greedy there. By the end, it was just Disruptor who goes in and casts the spells completely alone.
But the Radiant know exactly what's going on here. Dire can't really guarantee as much.
It's all about jumping, trying to figure out.
But they're trying to bait out G here.
And I think they're going to be able to do that. There is going to be a glimpse back in after the Infest Bomb pops up, and well, G's still trapped in the trees. Can they follow up? There is going to be a fissure up in 10 seconds, but Doom, one swat of the blade. That's all she wrote. Sniper dead for 45 seconds with no buyback, and this is as good a time as any to hop into the Roche pit. SoNNeikO going to be going, trying to illuminate, but ooh. Fissure off the mark. Blinding light keeps everyone zoned. Well, Disruptor takes it from the Ursa, and well, SoNNeikO not going to be able to TP out there, and this is the Roche 100%.
Yeah, that's the fight they needed. Looking for
Lifestealer?
another handy team item.
Ambitious play from BZZ. Yeah, he's got a rage, but there's a lot of heroes here now. He's just going to go try to turn things. All right, Sioma's dead. There's going to be a nice fissure clipping onto the Vengeful Spirit as well. She already used her swap, and there she goes. She can't TP out, and she's just scrambling around, trapped between a rock wall and a hard place, and she will be killed. The only one to TP out is going to be the Centaur.
Down there. No idea this is happening. Should just be a dead hero. Should just be a dead hero. Oh god. Oh. So long.
You gotta give him that taste of freedom. You gotta let him think he's okay first. God, that looked like it hurt.
Yeah, they immediately bring heroes here by, like, no real chance of punishing them though. Oh well.
I mean, FNG could be in some trouble here. I mean, it's an Earthshaker for your sniper. And actually, he's completely fine. As the rest of the fight going down here, Mag gonna get stunned up with the fissure. BZZ now dominating. 7, 2, and 5. Full Deso online for him, and going for that assault.
This game, if he can get into the Agnum Scepter, he's relatively close. He might be jumped on by Iceberg here. He doesn't have his ulti, so he might just be dead. Bam, 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 bam. Later. Godlike streak. Now finished off here for Iceberg.
I mean, Iceberg's in a little bit of trouble here. Can he get out in time?
God,
yeah,
close.
he could. That was, Alright, now he's just going to pick up a haste rune and go turn this on them. This is ridiculous. Come on, Ursa, give him a chance.
Yeah, they have the vision. They see him coming. Could cancel it with the wave, maybe.
Going to be a glimpse back in. Venge now isolated here. She's going to swap herself to freedom. The Centaur ult trying to do what it can, but Mag able to go through. Double Edge does a bit of work onto the Disruptor, but Fissure from long range clips him. Ursa, he's still rocking the H's. He's not scared of anything. Finishes up the sniper before he goes down. He's respawning with full health, full mana. And everyone on Vega's just crumbling. It's only Sioma left alive, and that's going to change in a very brief second. So everyone on Vega wiped off. Coddle, he'll get himself back.
Those big rotations too, though, like the very well timed from Team Spirit. Again, they've done this stuff against ODs, so they certainly have a good idea of how to make it work. But it makes the Ursa a real threat for them in the first phase, and not too surprising why they pick it up so early when they're able to be so versatile despite
bottom lane,
any bad lane counters.
Doom caught out a little bit alone here. We'll see if we can get himself out of this one. The rest of the Dire are rotating in. He's going to eat up and assassinate Fissure. Touches on that Keeper of the Light, and Ursa goes straight in. Easy pickings for him. There's a glimpse back in. They're just trying to isolate everyone they can. Now Iceberg's got to be a little careful here. And Rage still on cooldown, but there we go. Static Storm. There's going to be a TP out from the Coddle, but they just can't. Oh, so much blood and destruction, and Team Spirit are rapidly pulling ahead.
Now onto G, so very important, but kind of late. Lifestealer and Ursa and the first 4 staffs don't come to the 28-minute mark.
He's hungry. Doom. I don't even need Lifestealer there. That was just one Doom and Coddle his kill.
Yeah, the early game wasn't easy for BZZ to be a part of the fights, so he was just left largely out of them, making Ursa do all the work.
A little bit bold here. Alright, the Shrine's going to be activated. They lose Vanskor, but it's all just a setup here. They bring in the Earthshaker, immediately dumps down the ult, and there's Iceberg ready to do the damage. They got him. G is slowly nipping away from the backside. Venge is going to buy back in. This is really dangerous. BZZ there ready to go in. Finishes off the Ogre. Magi, the Lotus Orb. It comes out, but it's not in time to save the Ursa. That's just going to be G running away. They got the reinitiation from the Earthshaker, and everyone's dead. It's godlike from BZZ. And Team Spirit, they're content to go push the tier 2s and maybe take on high ground.
Man, I don't know if it's Hurricane Pike was still. I think it was still in cooldown when he died, but that sucked. I feel like G was just playing here so that he could escape this way when he got into trouble. Then he just got swapped in by his Venge. so that kind of sucked. But he did get the kill streak, I think. Yeah, you get 1,200 gold on the sniper for the kill streak on the Ursa, but definitely a worthy buyback. I think that was the fight you had to try and take. It was your best chance, just because they were fighting like right under the shrine. But Team Spirit's still holding very strong right now.
FNG, he's in a little bit of trouble there. Immediately stunned up over and over again by that mana leak, but no. Ogre flew too close to the sun. He thought it was an easy pick, but there we go. That's more punish coming your way.
And now the gem picked up here, so.
Around SoNNeikO is going to TP out, but Radiant, they're just too scared to go and leave their base right now, which is not a great
Mag
place
just
to be.
blinked. Ouch.
That was a centaur that was at a moderate amount of health, and Iceberg just...
Try and turn this around.
They got the glimpse back in. There's going to be a...
Oh, they tried to time it right, but they didn't do it. And
Either
he's
way,
just
G just slowly nipping away onto Vanskor. Vanskor walks out of shrapnel. He'll be okay. Almost got hit.
Alright, he knows what this coddle is.
They've got to try something.
Don't want to miss the fight mid, but I'm very curious. Oh, he's actually bringing assistance. He's going to pull someone else out of the base. It's going to be the Centaur, and another both silenced up. Vanskor's just running in the trees while they're fighting in the base. Alright, Vanskor's probably going to go down.
The base fight's real interesting, Trent.
Oh,
Alright. They got one. There's going to be a Vengeful Spirit going in, trying to swap aggressively, but oh god, under the shrine. She's still getting killed so hard. Centaur ult not going to be enough to save her as Iceberg, the big boy with the BKB, goes in and, well, double man stomp up for Mag. They've isolated the Ursa, but he's still got an Aegis. After all this, they're not going to be able to kill him for good. He's now just chewing on the Centaur like it's his job, and the rest of the Dire maybe taking a little bit too much damage, opting to back off, but they still got a full lane of racks. Mag gonna go in, reinitiating onto the Doom, but DkPhobos not too troubled by that. And Iceberg is trying to burn this Aegis, and not even gonna be able to do that yet. CemaTheSlayer goes in, pops a shrine for himself, and well, there's the coddle. Lifestealer's completely out of mana. Ursa looks like he wants to just back out from this. He's got his blink. Ambitious play.
Happens.
Well, he's gonna die from the assassinate. Can his team recover from this? SoNNeikO maybe getting very, very low. Shrine still on cooldown. One more hit, and it looks like that's gonna be a godlike streak again. It continues as the Lifestealer is just untouchable right now. He's going to be 13, 2, and 12. There's a big chase down on the Doom here. Vanskor is moving forward, has the Static Storm. They catch out too, and it looks like Iceberg ready to go in deep into the base, finds an easy pick onto G, and I think this is just Spirit playing with their food at this point.
Yeah, it was a nice call just to go for them. Two heroes stuck in the Static Storm, but they go on the Sniper instead. Comes back on the other core.
The Double Edge is actually doing a lot there. They may lose the Disruptor, or not. Gem on the ground, and no one particularly cares. SoNNeikO just going to be trying to pick that thing up, but that is a Keeper the Light with a Death Wish right there.
Iceberg has getting the kite now.
Super careful. Yeah, one more hit, and he's actually done. The Aegis already burned down, and Vega, they're turning this. They'll get the Disruptor as well. I mean, Spirit got really into going for kills there and didn't super focus down the structures. They got one set of racks, but...
Oh, this is good. They don't know that they're here, but they can't. All right. Just as Ursa TPing into 4 heroes, and they just have to run.
That's a spooky place to be. I feel like Vega had the highest of intentions there, but just couldn't anything. Oh god, SoNNeikO, no. They're gonna doom the Keeper the Light, and he's just so dead.
Oh, this would be great for them to get a gem too. I think they're still missing one. Yeah. Oh, he's ditching to the trees. SoNNeikO's going for plays.
Nice play.
Did it work
and they find it. DkPhobos?
Where is? I can't even see it. Can you see it? I heard the noise.
I saw it. Did Doom already find it? No. Yeah, I heard the drop noise. Either way.
Oh, either way, they killed G way up here, but I legitimately have no, maybe the courier took it. Wait, the courier is dead.
Where is the gem? Is it just chilling in fog? What? Okay.
Now they get the other kill on top. Oh, I'll try to look at this stupid gem. All right.
Up there is going to be that Lotus Orb placed down. SoNNeikO dangerously low, but will make it back to face with the Centaur ult. Now Doom is going to be isolated here on the low ground. We've got Centaur doing some work to the Disruptor, and it looks like Disruptor going to turn things right back around on him. Iceberg is ready to go in here on the steps of the fountain. No respect, just going forward, and there we go. Coddle mana leaks himself, and I think we're closing in on a GG. Team Spirit will be moving on in the Overpower Cup, but we have to say goodbye to Vega Squadron right away.
Yeah, that's it. So I would say Team Spirit definitely looked like the stronger team.
Match
$3.
$3. It's also listed there. Check out all the links below the stream to show you everything. And don't forget about the wonderful self-made Pugna video, of which I have described by Lizard and all your favorite players. Chessie, they're all there. Fog, he's got some guide on there about 7.00 changes and whatnot.
Yeah, dude, you can watch Fog talk about 7.0. I feel like that's...
You can do it all, guys.
Yeah.
Wowzers.
Pugna.
So,
Again, the shirts they give away at events.